Before you add accessories to a zero-turn mower, slow down. This is where a lot of homeowners turn an expensive mower into an even bigger bill. The bagger, the light kit, the hitch, the cart, the striping kit, the seat upgrade, the canopy, the dealer bundle. Some are worth buying. Some only make sense for certain yards, mowers, and owners. So use this test. Does it make the mower safer, easier to maintain, more comfortable, better at controlling discharge, or more useful for the way you actually mow? If not, question it before you pay. Number 1, the mower lift or maintenance jack stands out as the most practical upgrade for any zero-turn owner who plans to do even basic upkeep. Every mower eventually needs blade sharpening, deck scraping, or belt check, and the underside is never easy to reach. Relying on makeshift ramps, wooden blocks, or a floor jack may seem like a shortcut, but it's a safety risk and rarely gives the stability you need. The right lift changes that. A typical Mojack Pro, for example, supports up to 750 pounds and raises the front of the mower by about 25 inches, plenty for safe access to blades or deck hardware. Wheel span compatibility covers a wide range, from 31.5 to 62.5 inches, which fits most John Deere Z300 and Z500 Toro Time Cutter and Cub Cadet Ultima models. Pricing hovers around $299, but seasonal dealer promos sometimes shave $30 to $50 off that total. The key is to check your mower's exact wheel spacing and never exceed the lift's rated capacity. For any homeowner who wants to handle blade changes or deck cleaning without crawling on the garage floor, a proper lift isn't just a convenience, it's the difference between safe, controlled maintenance and a risky improvisation. Hit verdict, worth buying. In second place, a blade sharpener and balancer delivers a direct improvement to every mowing session, something no cosmetic upgrade can match. Extension research from Purdue and Ohio State confirms that dull blades don't just leave grass looking ragged, they actually tear the plant tissue, causing those brown or whitish tips that show up after a cut. That's more than an eyesore. Torn grass is more vulnerable to disease and drought, and the damage can linger for weeks. A sharpener restores the clean, shearing edge your mower was designed to use, while a balancer keeps the blade spinning smoothly, which reduces vibration and mechanical wear. Even if a blade looks sharp, an unbalanced edge can rattle the deck and shorten bearing life. Most quality sharpeners cost less than a tank of fuel, and a balancer is a one-time buy that pays off with every blade change. Many owners are tempted by striping kits or fancy seat covers first, but the truth is, no appearance add-on will ever compensate for unhealthy turf. Sharpening every 20 to 30 hours of runtime is the standard, and it's a simple job that can prevent the need for more costly repairs down the line. For the price, few accessories deliver as much practical benefit for both your lawn's health and your mower's longevity. HIT verdict, worth buying. Third on our list, the suspension seat or suspension platform steps up as a comfort upgrade that starts to matter once the basics are covered. For homeowners mowing small, flat yards, this is an accessory you can skip for now. But if you are mowing acreage, dealing with roots, ruts, or just spending long hours in the seat, the difference is immediate. Zero turns move fast and don't cushion bumps the way a garden tractor might, so every vibration gets passed right up your spine. A universal suspension kit usually lands in the low to mid $200 range, with options from Good Works tractors, Elite Will, and others. But value depends on more than just price. Bolt pattern, seat switch compatibility, seat height, and operator position all need to line up with your specific mower. Get that wrong and you are stuck with a wobbly ride or a seat that won't trigger the safety interlock. Owners with back pain or rough terrain often call this upgrade a lifesaver, but it is not a must-have for everyone. For those who need it, it is one of the best comfort investments you can make. Hit verdict, worth buying. worth considering. Number 4. The Chute Blocker stands out as a practical solution for anyone dealing with clippings and debris ending up where they shouldn't. Mowing near driveways, cars, flower beds, pools, or sidewalks means every pass risks spraying grass, rocks, or even small objects toward things you care about or people who might be nearby. A chute blocker gives you direct control over where the discharge goes, letting you close it off instantly when approaching sensitive areas. That's a real advantage for homes with tight landscaping or lots of hardscape. Most options, like the grass flap, are foot operated and designed for specific deck shapes, so checking fit and mounting style is essential. Prices hover around $79, and some retailers offer small discounts during the spring rush. It's important to remember that owner manuals are clear. Never remove or prop open the factory discharge deflector, and always keep guards in place to avoid thrown object injuries. Chute blockers must work alongside these safety features, not replace them. For properties where discharge control is a constant headache, this accessory earns its keep, but its value depends on your yard's layout and how well it fits your mower. HIT verdict, worth considering. Number 5, the Canopy or Sunshade lands in the middle of the rankings for one simple reason: it benefits the operator, not the mower. For anyone mowing in direct sunlight, especially during long summer sessions, a Canopy can make a noticeable difference by blocking harsh rays, reducing glare, and keeping the head and shoulders cooler. That's a real comfort upgrade if you're out for hours, but it doesn't improve the cut or the mower's performance. Before buying, it's critical to check how the Canopy mounts. Most designs attach near the roll bar, and every major manufacturer's manual warns against drilling or modifying the ROPS for any accessory. If the Canopy won't fit your roll bar as is, skip it. Altering the ROPS voids safety certification and warranty. Clearance is another deal breaker. Some Canopies won't clear a standard garage door, and low branches can snag or damage the frame. Look for a model that removes easily if storage is tight, and always match the mounting kit to your mower's exact ROPS size. For operators who mow in direct sun and need a break from the heat, a Canopy is worth considering, but only if it fits safely and doesn't interfere with storage or transport. HIT verdict, worth considering. Number 6, the fire extinguisher mount is the kind of upgrade most owners overlook right up until it's needed. A zero-turn mower brings together fuel, hot engine parts, dry grass, spinning belts, and electrical wiring, so the risk of a small fire is always present, especially if the engine area isn't kept clean. Both John Deere and Toro manuals are blunt. Keep the machine free of grass, leaves, oil, and debris to prevent a fire hazard. But even the most careful operator can't guarantee a stray spark won't catch. Mounting a Class B extinguisher within easy reach is a simple, low-cost step that turns a close call into a non-event. Most brackets cost less than a set of blades, and installation is straightforward as long as you avoid drilling into structural parts or the roll bar. The key is a secure fit that doesn't block controls or exits. This accessory won't make your mower cut better or ride smoother, but it brings real peace of mind for a few dollars and a few minutes of effort. HIT verdict, worth considering. Number 7, the bagger or collection system sits firmly in the conditional category for zero-turn owners. While baggers can be a lifesaver when it comes to fall leaf cleanup, poolside debris, or managing thick spring growth, their real value depends on how often you actually need to collect clippings. For homeowners who mostly mulch or side discharge, a bagger often becomes an expensive, bulky garage ornament. OEM baggers are rarely universal. They're designed for specific deck widths and models, with John Deere's Z300 and Z500 series, for example, requiring a 42-inch twin bagger priced around $429, and Toro's time cutter options, each tied to unique part numbers. Storage is another headache. Even a mid-sized bagger takes up serious space, and wet grass can quickly clog the chute, forcing frequent stops and messy cleanouts. Owners on forums often mention regret after shelling out several $100s for a system that barely gets used. Before buying, check your mowing habits, available storage, and whether your deck and airflow match the bagger kit. If you're not regularly collecting material, that money is usually better spent elsewhere. Hit verdict, conditional. Number 8, the LED light kit is a classic example of an accessory that sounds more essential than it usually is. For homeowners who routinely mow at dawn or after sunset, adding lights can make the job possible when daylight is short. But for most, it is a conditional upgrade, one that is easy to overbuy. OEM kits often run between $129 and $149, and while they promise a neat factory look, many are only compatible with certain models or require specific mounting points, typically on the roll bar. That means you need to check wiring, warranty impact, and whether your mower's electrical system can handle the extra load. Even with lights installed, low light mowing still brings its own risks. It is harder to spot sticks, toys, holes, pets, or sudden dips in the terrain, so visibility improves but does not erase the dangers of mowing in poor conditions. For those who genuinely need to mow outside normal hours, a well-fitted LED kit is a reasonable investment. For everyone else, it is a feature best left on the shelf. HIT verdict, conditional. Number 9, the hitch and cart setup is a classic example of an accessory that looks more useful on paper than it often proves in practice. Hauling mulch, tools, or yard debris with a zero turn can save time, but there's a hard line between smart use and mechanical abuse. Zero turns are designed for mowing, not for pulling heavy trailers like a compact tractor. Manufacturer manuals spell out strict towing limits. Total towed weight must stay within the combined capacity of the mower, ballast, and operator. Ground conditions matter too. Wet grass or slopes over 15 degrees can turn a loaded cart into a tipping hazard or cause the mower to lose traction. The hitch point is another critical detail. Only factory-approved hitch kits should be used, and attaching a trailer anywhere else risks damaging the frame or transmission. Recent recalls highlight what can go wrong. One faulty hitch kit failed under load, leading to jackknifing accidents on slopes. Mechanics see plenty of drivetrain wear and overheated brakes from overloaded carts, and insurance claims often trace back to hitch misuse. For homeowners with genuine hauling needs, a hitch can add real utility, but only when every safety rule and published limit is followed to the letter. Hit verdict, conditional. Number 10, the blower and trimmer rack is a classic case of an accessory that's only valuable under the right circumstances. On large properties or for anyone managing acreage, this rack can streamline your routine by keeping a string trimmer or handheld blower within arm's reach. It's designed to cut down on back and forth trips to the garage or trailer, which matters when you're tackling fence lines or outlying garden beds. But for most residential yards, especially those under half an acre, it's more likely to get in the way than to save time. The rack itself adds bulk and can interfere with tree branches, garage clearance, or even your line of sight. Installation isn't always straightforward. Mounting location, tool weight, and how the rack interacts with the mower's balance all come into play. On slopes or uneven ground, extra weight up high can affect handling, and tools that aren't secured can rattle loose. For owners who mow professionally or move between distant job sites, a rack is a workflow booster. For everyone else, it's just added metal to dodge around. HIT verdict, conditional. Number 11, the striping kit, appeals to homeowners who want that professional, ballpark-style finish on their lawn. Visually, stripes can boost curb appeal, but the effect depends entirely on the type of grass and how well the turf recovers after mowing. A striping kit won't mask thin spots, uneven growth, or the rough results of dull blades and patchy fertilizing. If the lawn is bumpy or the grass variety doesn't bend easily, the stripes will be faint or disappear after the next rain. Before considering a striping kit, maintenance basics like blade sharpening, deck leveling, and regular feeding should already be handled. It's also important to check if your mower deck width and mounting points match the kit you're eyeing. Some decks already leave a light stripe just from the factory roller. For owners who already have healthy, dense turf and want to take appearance up a notch, a striping kit can be a fun upgrade. But it's a finishing touch, not a fix for bigger problems. Hit verdict. Nice to have. Number 12, Cosmetic Add-Ons, lands at the bottom. For one simple reason, they do nothing to improve the real experience of owning a zero-turn mower. Decals, flashy trim, fake commercial-style wheels, and other dress-up pieces are all about appearance, not function. These accessories don't make the mower safer, easier to maintain, more comfortable, or better at handling clippings. They don't help with cleanup or workflow, and they certainly won't make a rough ride any smoother or the cut any cleaner. Dealers often bundle cosmetic extras into sales packages to create the illusion of a premium upgrade, but the effect stops at the showroom door. Once you're actually mowing, these parts offer no practical benefit. Utility first logic puts this category as the easiest skip, especially if you're being nudged toward a bundle that looks loaded but solves none of your actual ownership headaches. For homeowners who want their mower to work better, not just look more expensive, cosmetic add-ons are almost always a pass. Hit verdict, usually skip. Across all 12 accessories, one pattern stands out. Real value isn't found in hype or dealer bundles, but in upgrades that actually solve problems for your mower, your yard, and your safety. Zero turns aren't tractors, and the wrong add-ons can cost more than they help. Practicality always beats showroom flash. Make every accessory earn its place. Subscribe for more no-nonsense advice on smarter tool ownership.